What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel. We're online at www.what'supinthesky.com. And I kind of have a fun one here for you today. I don't know what to call it. I can't even remember who found this. I think it was my buddy Rami found this from over at one of the he's got the exclusive Mars images. If you check down below, I'm going to link him and a bunch of Facebook groups up. They're going to all be in the bottom link. I'm going to make sure I link those up permanently down at the bottom, which is a lot of good stuff going on Facebook. But I, I don't even know whether to call this thing an anomaly or a nest or some sort of. Here's what I'm getting when I take a look at this, and let me show you where I get it from here so you can see this is a real image. I didn't doctor this thing up. Now, what I've done is I've added some color and stuff to it in what you're seeing here, but we're going to back it on down so you can see that basically I've worked from the original picture. As I added it up, I just basically sharpened it up just a tad, played around with the colors and made it look more like it was on Earth, and I think it's easier for us to view this way. Um, Let me go ahead and let me do some spinning right here because there's a lot to look at. I want to just kind of get it more oriented towards how I think it might be. Not to mention you've got these sticking up out of the ground here, almost like they've been placed in, but you can see how it's going in and that. But minus that over here, and then also we have what seems to be a perfect, looks like a bench or something along those lines. Check this out right here. And let me go ahead and see if we can't sharpen this one more time. I don't want to make it look too bad. Let me just see here. Filter, sharpen, smart sharpen. Let's see if we can get any more of these out without totally tearing up the picture here. Let's see. Does it really make much of a difference? Here's how I always see go really crazy with it. See what it looks like. Not too crazy. Alright, so let me go ahead and do it anyway. Just to give it, because it's going to pull out, hopefully somebody, see over here you got a lot of these little baby like circles and what look to be little squiggly lines, and possibly, I'm thinking that what happened was whenever the catastrophe hit Mars, I'm thinking it was most likely lightning or electrical. I'm moving along those lines of the Thunderbolt project. So I welcome you to check out the Thunderbolt project because a lot of the stuff on here looks like scarring. It looks like stuff was melted at very high temperatures, but all over here we're going to take a look at that piece right here. But let's start down here again. You can see like it definitely looks like it came up to here. You can't see right here because there's a good blur mark on it, and now you can see the blur marks have the squares look sideways because I've turned it just a little bit to get a better look at it. But right here there's a couple pieces of equipment right here in front of our face. There's something right here. It comes up and along and it opens up right here. Whatever it is, it has a little piece off. It looks like it's been blurred, but look here, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes in it. Now let me take this here. Um, this is a sharpen tool. I don't know how much I could get out of it by doing this, but if hopefully you can see down under that too, there's also a line right here that looks like a piece of something. Once again, you got another piece of that right there. Now let's move up as we roll up into the anomaly here that is just too cool for me. Whatever this is here, it's got um, this piece that runs down through here, comes down, comes down, comes down, comes down, comes down. It has a pink piece coming off of it that looks like it's got little fingers. It's almost like I swear, in a way, it looks like there's some sort of organic things on here, but I know it's not. It's got either been painted or if that's just maybe what the Curiosity rover's putting on it as it. But look how symmetrical this thing is. And here's what I was saying. It looked like, so let's just say this was 4 little beings up here, and maybe they're little small beings, and they were riding in something, or, you know, who knows? At this point, it looks like it's a piece of this, whatever it is, it's a piece of something that looks like it was either carved. Um, you know, I have trouble thinking that water or rain could have done this. It's just too cool. I mean, look at it. It almost looks like it was fused to this rock in a huge, like I said, arc or electrical storm or something. And up here at the top, look at this too. Look at these shapes that have just kind of well, first off, look how smooth it is across. But look here, we've got these are all smooth out. It's got a perfect triangle shape right there. I mean, that's as perfect as it gets. Here you've got two little, what look like two little egg-shaped, like they're actually a little bit different color. One's a little purple and one's a little pink. Over here you got another one of these shapes, and it just looks too cool. And around it, let's see if we can't go back down here and check this piece out too. And when I turn it like this to more and more, I start thinking, maybe this is the way the Rover's kind of got it up and looking at it, but maybe this is the way it stood. If not, I was thinking it probably stood somewhere like that and it was just toppled. Now that might make more sense, you know. Actually, when you do that, it kind of does look like this looks like a petrified being or something with this. Let's say we got two eyeballs, a nose, a mouth, and a arm and a back. He's holding something. There's like something next to it. He's sitting Indian style. At least I see what I see, you see what you see, and I'm definitely not saying that's what I see. I'm just saying that's what it looks like when you turn it to this profile. Now there's a shadow here, and we're gonna figure out where the shadow is coming from here in a second. Um, but it looks like it could have flipped over. And this piece right here, I'm trying to figure out in my head whether this piece is connected this way, like this. It almost looks like this is a rope that hangs off or a chain that hangs off. You know, what do you guys think? I'm really looking for you guys' comments on this one, because this one's just to me it's too cool. It was too cool not to do the video on. I was like, this is I don't know what to name it, anything like that. But okay, now let's look at something like this. Check this what looks to be a little snake out here or something. See how there's like kind of squiggly lines that run across there. There's a figure eight pattern right there. But as we come along here, you're going to see some more and more of these will come up. See that? Like they're little squiggly lines and they come. This is a perfect little spear right there. Let me show you. Get that bigger. It's a little perfect little spear. Um, and then it's got a piece that comes off like that. But there's not really too much going on right around that area. Down here, you've got this little floater piece right here. It's almost like a little triangle that's floating up in the air. And right here seems to have a little bit of a blur effect, so you really can't get a good idea of what it is. Um, as we go back and we take another look at some of this stuff. So I hope you can see what I was talking about right here, where it's like it looks like some sort of tool or some sort of piece of something, but whatever it is, it opens up there. And I just keep going back to this piece right there, just thinking that's just too cool. Now up here, it looks like we've got some blocks, and we also have some possible glyphs. Now let me bring it down to what it was. And you can see the glyphs just as good. See here, this looks like a big three. Looks like it's got a face on it right there, puffed out like you'd see at Tiwanaku, some of those places here on Earth. Look at this up here. Our Darren Kuyu, there's some neat, I don't think it was Tiwanaku I was thinking of. Uh, some neat glyphs. Now, it's also pretty far off to be saying that just because it's off in the distance. But once you start playing with the gamma and the contrast and you sharpen it up a little bit, you kind of start seeing it, especially a lot easier to see that way. When I think we get this color right here gets added to every single picture and it's just laid on top of them so everything looks like that. It starts to look crappy, but we can, once we start combating that stuff, that's just a simple layer change. There goes the colors right there. And look at that. Look how much, see that looks like a B or an S right there. Um, let's see if we can see that. I think we brought it in too much. A 3 right there, something along those lines. But you can see how they're moving. They've got, 90-degree angles in them. Some are curved. This right here seems to be, it looks like it's tagged. It looks like somebody got to it, tagged their name in it, but maybe it's a NASA employee who did this, who makes these up or something along the lines. I love to see this piece and this piece set up somewhere. It's almost like this whole area just got thrashed. And it looks like it could have been up. Oops, sorry about that. It looks like it could have been up top a little bit more and just, whatever happened, it was melted all together. Some of it ended up here, some of it ended up there. It's a huge spot. We're looking at what saw is this? This saw is 751, so we still got a lot of ways to go. Let me take you. I think we're at least getting near the 800 as of right now. I do believe so. Check this out. More and more what I call just, look, it's basically, if you were to look at the angle, it looks like an oval, but if you're over top of it, it would look like a circle, looking straight down into it. Once again, same here. Here, first thing my first thing my family noticed when I walked in here, like, what's blurred out right here? It's like they don't even have to look. They barely even look at this stuff, and they can tell there's a blur. It almost looks like there's something sitting there. Um, you make the call on that one. Like I said, I try not to stress if there's beings there or not. I'm really looking. I definitely, absolutely, 100% convinced that there was old technology. Something happened on Mars. There was definitely life there one time, and we're looking at remnants of it. This looks like some sort of cog and wheel thing, just like in the last video we had the two wheels, which ended up going viral for me. I think I'm up to like 7,000 views in a matter of 2 days. But check, I mean, it looks like there's something there. Lots of good stuff going on. This is kind of neat how this just comes down, how everything just changes. Like this all looks like, okay, that could be shale, that could be shale, that could be shale. Then all of a sudden these just go straight down. And when you look at them, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no really rhyme or reason. They look like they're they've been cut and carved out and played with. So, all right, guys. I think that's about it to leave you with, but I'm going to go ahead and leave you with another shot of what we've got over here, our main anomaly, and just double check through the picture just in case. More just random rocks out there. Thought that one was interesting. We went over these. Like I said, I'd love to take those blocks somewhere and set them things up and take a look at them. I wish this wasn't so blurred out so we could get a good picture of it, but we're not gonna. But this right here, my friend, I love to know what the heck that was. And it definitely looks like it was something at one point. Even up here at the top, it's got the change in the color, the change in the mud. It looks like it had a purpose. Look at how this comes around like here, perfect square. Almost looks like wiring could have came through here. Gosh, could have been lights. Who knows? Who knows? We're always trying to put this into Earth terms, and I really can't. You know what I mean? The technology there, for God knows, we don't know what this thing could do. This could be some total kick-ass machine. It just could be some rock that somebody got bored and sat there and chiseled away. Or, as always, just could be Mother Nature doing this. But I think we showed enough that this stuff is coming from the hands of something at least interesting. So, all right, guys, What's Up in the Sky 37. Check out the website www.whatsupinthesky.com. All sorts of good people posting to there. We have Brett. Let's see, we got Brett Shepard, Brett C. Shepard. He's putting some of his pictures on there. He just linked up his book. He's got his book for free on there. It's got a bunch of great pictures on it. I was looking at it earlier. Lots of good stuff coming on the website. So whatsupinthesky.com. Much love to you. Please comment below. Let me know what you think this thing is. Download the picture. Always download the pictures. That's what I'm doing this for. We're trying to get a little collection of stuff going. Also, don't forget to check out the stuff down here as well. I love you.